so good to see you. I've got Kit with me today. Kit, what are we going to sing?
Good Gravy Lighthouse. My lighthouse.
My lighthouse. But we could sing it about Gadravy Lighthouse because that's the one that we can see, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you like lighthouses, Kit?
Yeah.
Why do you like them?
Because they shine boats through the darkness.
Oh, they shine boats through the darkness, help them see the way to go, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And Jesus is our lighthouse. That's what we're going to sing about this morning. And also, he's the peace in our troubled seas. Now, we're a little bit rusty on some of our actions, so Kit is going to try and remember some of them and also make some up. And you could follow him or you could make up your own. That's up to you. But let's try and see how we do. Off you go. In my wrestling. In my wrestling and in my doubts, in my failures, you won't look out. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. In the silence. In the silence, you won't let go. In the questions, your truth will hold. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. Oh, my lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore. Oh, safe to shore. Oh, safe to shore. Oh, safe to shore. I won't fear. I won't fear what tomorrow brings. With each morning I'll rise and sing. My God's love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. Oh, my lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore. Oh, safe to shore. Oh, safe to shore. Oh, safe to shore. My lighthouse. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. Oh, my lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore. Oh, safe to shore. Oh, safe to shore. Oh, safe to shore. Thank you so much, Kit. Well, I hope you had fun doing those actions. I particularly like the swimming safe to shore. Well done. Okay, on we go. Game time. You need to get yourself an apple. You need to get yourself a bucket of water. You need to put your apple. When I say apple, you actually need apples because you want to play this with your whole fam. So get as many apples as you've got people in your fam. Pop your apples into your water. Get it out with your face. Those are the rules. You can't use your hands. You really want to be using your teeth maybe, or possibly going for the, what is this? What's that called? That bit. So I'm going to pop it in and I'm going to give you a demo. Warning, this is not my strongest game. So I'm probably going to take a while. Pop it in there. It's in. Angle that so you can see my face going in. I'm going to get it in there. I'm going to try and get this apple. Here goes. Actually quite stressful. I'm going in. Oh, I can't get it. I'm going to have to get a different angle. I went for the cheat strategy, actually, if I'm honest with you, of going for that with my teeth, because I just couldn't get it. My mouth isn't big enough. So, there we go. That's apple bobbing. You will end up with a wet face, and if you want extra added fun with no real point, you could now play the flower game, where you get your wet face and you stick it in a plate of flour, and you're searching for a little sweet. Do you know that game? That's really great, but that has got no particular link to today's story. That's just good fun. So that's apple bobbing. Off you go. Join me in a minute. Like to introduce yourself?
I'm Nick. I know most of you, hopefully. I'm the vicar here at St Ives.
Some of you know him as Daddy. Nick, tell us something about your favourite hobby.
Well, my favourite hobby is surfing. So that involves getting a board, putting a wetsuit on here in the UK, and then going out into the water and trying to catch some waves, not with my hands, but with the board.
Okay, and tell me why you like it.
Well, it's fun sliding down the waves, but I don't get to do actually very much of that. So I think the thing I like the most is just being in the ocean.
Why do you like that?
Well, I think the ocean is a wonderful part of God's creation.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredibly big and beautiful and powerful, and it's lovely to be out in it.
Great, thank you. And you talked about catching waves. So I wonder, when you're out in the water, how much do you feel like you're in control?
I suppose you are in control of certain things, but what you certainly are not in control of and cannot control is the sea itself.
Have you ever tried?
No, it's impossible.
You never tried to talk to the sea or tell it to, calm down?
No, and if I did, it wouldn't have any effect.
Ah, okay, good. Well, that leads nicely into my story. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. We'll see you again soon.
Thanks, bye.
Well, you might have detected that there is a water theme to today's story. So, I've got my bucket of water still, but now in my bucket of water I've got a boat. And in the boat, 3 friends. So, here's this one here. This is Jesus. He looks a bit like Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon. And here are 2 of his good friends. Let's call them James and John. They look a bit like pirates, but they're actually Jesus' disciples, obviously. And they're going to go out for a trip across the lake. And do you know what? Jesus is really tired. He's had a really, really busy day. He's met loads of people. He's done loads of talking and teaching, and he needs a rest. So he says to his disciples, let's get in the boat and let's go to the other side of the lake. And it was a really beautiful, calm evening. So in they all get, and straight away they get in the boat, and Jesus falls asleep. Off they go. Yeah. In the boat, beautiful, calm water. As you see, Jesus is fast asleep. However, all of a sudden, a great big storm arrives. Whoa! And the boat is tossed about, and there are waves, and the disciples are terrified. They say, wake up, Jesus! The winds and the waves, wake up! We're going to be drowned! And Jesus wakes up! He wakes up and he stands up, and oh my goodness, they're falling into the water, and he says, be still! Crumbs. That was a little bit more dramatic than in the actual Bible story. Pretty sure they don't actually all end up in the water. Let's
just get them out. There we go. There they are. Wow, that was very exciting. Well, as I said, I'm pretty sure they were okay, but it had been pretty scary. And Jesus says to them, why were you so scared? Didn't you know who I was? Why didn't you have more faith? They thought they were going to drown, didn't they? They do look rather wet, a little bit like drowned rats. But they look at each other and they are amazed. And they say, who is this man that even the wind and the waves obey him? I should probably put out a health and safety warning. If you do want to try that activity at home, it is really fun. But obviously, as we all know, electricity and water don't mix. So do not get your hairdryer near your water. Otherwise, there's going to be some problems. Maybe always have an adult present. But it is quite fun. What a great story. And isn't it amazing that Jesus is in control of the wind and the waves? That is what the disciples were astounded by. Who is this man that even the wind and the waves obey him? Well, we know, don't we? We know that this man is the Son of God. And that's why he can control creation, because he is in charge of it. He made it. What I thought we could do today to remember that we know the Son of God, that he is with us, and that when he says to us, you don't need to be afraid, just have more faith. You just need more faith. We can trust him because he is the one who's in control of all creation, the wind and the waves. So, you know, if he was out surfing with Nick, he would be able to talk to those waves. That would be no problem for Jesus. He's totally in control of it because he's the Lord of creation. So to help us remember that, I thought that you might like to, this week, make a little boat to remember the story. So I've made a boat already, and I'm going to show you how I did it. First of all, I'm going to show you it floating because I'm quite proud of the fact that it does in fact float. So on it goes. Yeah, it's floating. So that's fun. So when you've made your boat, you can, you know, experiment with different different waters. So essentially what you want to do is find yourself some kind of a pot. Yogurt pot, for example, is a win. That's going to work. And you may choose to decorate your pot. I didn't, so mine just says it's a yogurt pot. But you might like to decorate that. And then you want to make yourself a sail. So for my sail, what I have done is I have got myself a pencil, but any stick would do actually. And I've just popped a little bit of clay on the bottom to stand it up, okay? So, and again, that could be blue tack or it could be Play-Doh, just something that makes it stick so that it can stand on a surface like that. Then I've made myself a sail. Now for my sail, I have just very simply cut a piece of paper into a big triangle and then wrapped it around my pencil. Okay, glued it round. But before I glued it, I decorated it. So I'm just showing you what it looks like. But before you glue it, you may want to decorate it. Now, again, I've gone for some fairly simple decorations. I've written the word Jesus. The crown reminds me that he's the king. That he's on my sail reminds me that he's the captain of this boat. And that it's good to be with him in all circumstances. And on the other side, I've written the words strong to save, to remind me that whatever waters we find ourselves in, Jesus is strong to save. And that's what I want you to remember this week. But you might decide that you want to decorate yours differently. You might want to put a prayer on there. You might want to put a different verse on there. You might just want to do some zigzags, whatever. And then pop your sail in your boat and watch it float. And you could take that somewhere and float it this week if you like. I'm going to pop it onto my water. Kit's come for a bit of water play as well. So I'll just show you my water and my boat is floating. I'm not sure it would withstand the hairdryer treatment, but careful. But that's great fun. So enjoy playing with boats and water today. I'm going to say a prayer, and then we're going to sing a final song together. So if you'd like to join me in prayer, then you may want to close your eyes and put your hands
Mum,
together
are
as
you
a way
actually
of
going to keep
just
that pencil?
helping you
Was
to
that
concentrate.
paper?
No, that's the other good thing, is that you can then dismantle your boat and you've still got a pencil. So Kit was a bit worried about my pencil, but that is still an available pencil for use.
And that's actually mine.
And it's actually Kit's. So we're going to pray. Father God, we thank you that you are always with us. Help us this week not to be afraid, that whatever waters we find ourselves in, whether they're choppy or calm, Lord, that we would trust you in all things because you are the Lord of creation. Thank you that you're our friend. Thank you that you love us. Thank you that you're with us. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, final song to remember that we can be bold, we can be strong because the Lord our God is with us, whatever the storm. Okay, watch the action crew behind for a series of actions, and do join in loudly with the shouting parts. Are we ready? Be bold, be strong, for the Lord your God is with you. Be bold, be strong, for the Lord your God is with you. I am not afraid, no, I am not dismayed, not me, 'cause I'm walking in faith and victory. Come on and walk in faith and victory, for the Lord your God is with you. Be bold, be strong, for the Lord your God is with you. Be bold, be strong, for the Lord your God is with you. I am not afraid, no, I am not dismayed, not me, 'cause I'm walking in faith and victory. Come on and walk in faith and victory, for the Lord your God is with you. Be bold, be strong, the Lord your God is with you this week. Go well.